We are tracking local breaking news this morning. A block in East Wichita has not one overnight fire, but two. At least one person was injured in the first fire, but the second fire has 4 fatalities, 2 adults and 2 children. KQ's Jordan Shefty is live at the scene this morning with the details. Jordan.
Yeah, Jamel, a very sad scene out here this morning. Just about 5 minutes ago, the coroner pulled up here. Now, I want you to take a look at this video from earlier tonight. You can see the flames inside that home. Again, 7 people were in there. 4 of them died, 2 adults and 2 children. 3 others were taken to the hospital. Now, I spoke with Chief Blackwell earlier this morning. He explained the scene to me when crews first got here.
As they entered, they found 1 victim, later found 3 other victims. So we have a multiple fatality fire here involving 4 victims. All 4 are dead. There were also 3 other people in the structure that were removed and have been transported to a local hospital to be treated for smoke inhalation.
This is actually the second fire that occurred on this block overnight. The first one happened at 11:15 last night. 1 was injured in that fire. Crews say that as it gets colder outside, we do see an increase in fires. The 2 people in that home were able to get out safely. It sounds like it might have been a bystander who ran to help that was injured. Now, they say that the cause of that first fire appears to have been a candle that was that started that fire. The cause of this second fire is still being investigated. Crews do not think it is suspicious. They are still looking into whether or not there were working smoke detectors in the home. All of the people most of the people who were killed were found in bedrooms. Those 2 children were found sleeping side by side. Now, we will continue to stay out here throughout the morning. Just a heads up, Webb Road and Greenwich might be impacted because of this fire this morning. There are a number of emergency crews out here, so be aware of that as you make your way into work this morning. Reporting live in East Wichita, Jordan Shefty, KQ News.
KQ's Jordan Shefty has been out here all morning. She's talked to friends of the family who were inside when that happened. And Jordan, what a tragic story.
Yeah, absolutely. You can imagine she's very upset this morning. Terry Miller says that she is a very close friend of the family, even considers one of the victims like a daughter of her own. Now, here is a picture of that victim. This is Amanda Nichols and her son Isaac, who also died in that fire. Amanda's friend and his son did not survive either. Terry says Amanda was 21 years old and that Isaac would have been 2 years old in February. She describes now what she'll miss most about the 2.
She was awesome. She was a real sweetheart. She'd do anything for anybody. She was like a daughter to me. I've known her for years. I adopted her a long time ago in my heart. And Isaac was like my adopted grandson. And the last I heard from her was last Tuesday, telling me happy birthday. And now I'll never get to hear from her again. I just know she's going to be dearly missed. And she's well loved, and she will always be loved.
Amanda's mother, father, and 16-year-old sister were also in the home at the time of the fire. They have all been treated and released from the hospital. Now, Deb, that Terry says that she is planning on setting up a fund for the family, but today, right now, she's just trying to come to terms with what happened and console those family members who did survive this fire.
7 people were inside the mobile home when the deadly fire started. 3 made it out, as we said, with minor injuries. KQ's Jordan Shefty talked with them about their desperate attempt to save the others. She continues our team coverage with their exclusive reaction.
It was a terrifying experience for those who were inside this burning home this morning. I know that because I talked with the survivors. Now, obviously, they're emotional and upset today, but they do want to tell everyone about their loved ones they lost. After being released from the hospital for smoke inhalation, Mary Jo Nichols shows me her bandages she has from IVs. She's one of the survivors after her house filled with smoke and flames Tuesday morning.
I opened up my bedroom door and I saw nothing but flames, and I started screaming for my mom.
It was that scream that alerted her mother and father, who were sleeping on the other side of the house. But despite the warning, others were not able to get out in time.
I turned to go in the living room to get out, and it was just engulfed. So I had to go out a bedroom window, and then we had to go to the front of the house to get my babies. We couldn't get in.
My dad tried to break open the windows and tried hollering for their names, but we didn't get any answers.
Mary Jo's sister, Amanda Nichols, and her son, Isaac, died in the fire along with Amanda's friend and his 2-year-old son. Amanda was 21 years old. Isaac would have been 2 in February.
The best sister I could ever ask for. I bonded with her the best, and her son's the most beautiful thing ever. Loved him with all my heart.
The family says Amanda was just starting to get her life turned around. She had plans to move into a place of her own for the first time. Little Isaac was just beginning to talk.
That little boy, oh my God, the words he's been learning lately. Papa fishies every day, Mama.
Today, through tears and embraces, friends and family supporting each other through this tragedy.
I love him so much, and I'd trade anything in the world to take one of their places.
A family friend does have plans to set up a fund to help the family recover, but today they're all just trying to come to terms with what happened. Reporting in East Wichita, Jordan Shefty, Cake News.